A new year doesn't always arrive with excitement. Sometimes it arrives with exhaustion, with a body that's been doing its best for a long time, with a quiet wish whispered between responsibilities. I want to feel better, but I don't want to fight myself anymore. If that sounds familiar, you don't need motivation yet. You only need to listen, because this story is about the kind of change that happens when you stop forcing and you start supporting yourself instead. There was a woman named Lori. She wore many titles: wife, mother, daughter, employee. Each one mattered. Each one required something of her. And by the time she reached the end of most days, there was very little left that belonged only to her. Lori's life was full of schedules, full of needs, full of expectations. She woke up early, not because she felt rested, but because the day demanded it. Breakfast to prepare, clothes to gather, lunches to remember, conversations to hold together. Her body moved through the motions automatically, while her mind raced ahead to what came next. And somewhere along the way, slowly, quietly, over the years, her body changed. Not suddenly, not dramatically. It changed the way bodies do when a woman is constantly putting herself last. Weight gathered, not out of laziness, but out of protection. Her body learned to hold on, hold energy, hold stress, hold unfinished emotions, hold exhaustion that never quite resolved. And when Lori looked at herself, she didn't feel anger. She felt confusion, because she tried. She worked hard. She stayed busy. She did everything for everyone. And yet her body felt heavier. Not just in pounds, but in effort. Walking upstairs left her winded. Her joints felt stiff in the morning. Her clothes reminded her, quietly and persistently, that something wasn't aligned anymore. And when the new year arrived, not with excitement, with honesty, Lori stood in front of the mirror one evening, not criticizing, just noticing. And for the first time, she said the truth without judgment. I want to lose weight, but I want to do it in a way that doesn't hurt me. No extremes, no punishment, no all or nothing promises. She didn't want another year fighting her body. She wanted cooperation. She wanted to feel lighter in movement, in breath, in energy. She wanted to feel comfortable again, and something important happened in that moment. Her nervous system softened, because her body heard safety instead of threat. Instead of asking, "How do I force this?" she asked a different question. What does my body need in order to let go? And the answers came slowly, not as rules, but as signals. She noticed that when she ate certain foods, her energy stayed steady. And as the weeks passed, Lori noticed something surprising. Weight loss didn't require motivation the way she once believed. It required consistency without fear. Her body began to trust her. Hunger cues became clearer. Craving softened. Emotional eating lost its grip because her nervous system no longer lived in constant urgency. She learned that stress had been telling her body to store fat. Now calm was telling her to release. She didn't rush the process. She stayed. Even when the progress slowed, even when life got busy again, even when the scale paused. Because this time, she wasn't chasing a number. She was changing how her body experienced daily life. She moved more naturally, slept more deeply, she recovered faster, and her weight followed, quietly, steady, in the background. Her family noticed the difference, not physically. She had more patience, more presence, more ease. Her husband noticed how grounded she felt. Her children noticed how she laughed more freely. Her workdays felt less draining, and Lori understood something that would stay with her forever. When a woman stops fighting her body stops holding on. The weight she lost was not just physical. She released guilt, released urgency, released the belief that she had to suffer to change. The new year became the year she stayed with herself. No quitting, no extremes, no punishment, just steady care. And if you are listening to this now, juggling roles, carrying responsibility, wanting to lose weight in a way that finally lasts, your body may already be listening, waiting for safety, waiting for rhythm, waiting for you to stay. And when that happens, change becomes natural. And because Lori stayed, because she didn't rush, didn't punish, didn't abandon herself, something even deeper began to change. Her body stopped preparing for loss. For years, without realizing it, her nervous system had lived in a quiet anticipation, anticipating stress, scarcity, urgency, emotional abandonment. And in that state, the body only does one thing. It protects. It holds weight. It slows metabolism. It conserves energy. Not as a flaw, but as intelligence. Now, as days stacked gently upon days, her body received a new message. There is a time. There is a consistency. There is no emergency. And with that message, the deepest layers began to soften. Lori noticed she no longer thought about food the same way. Not obsessively, not defensively. Meals became information, signals that guided her instead of controlled her. She felt full sooner, satisfied longer, calmer afterward. And something else happened, something subtle but powerful. Her identity shifted. She no longer saw herself as someone trying to lose weight. She became a woman whose body was already changing. That difference mattered. Because the subconscious does not respond to goals. It responds to identity. And Lori's body began to act in alignment with who she believed she was becoming. She moved through the world differently now. Her posture adjusted without effort. Her breathing deepened naturally. Her muscles engaged in quiet cooperation. Weight continued to release, not dramatically, not forcefully, but steadily, predictably, and safely. And the most remarkable part, there was no fear of gaining it back, because she wasn't borrowing change anymore. She was living it. Her habits no longer required motivation. They felt obvious. Choosing foods that supported fat loss felt normal. Moving her body felt necessary in the same way sleep did. Stopping when she was full felt instinctive. Her body trusted her leadership now. And when life brought stress, because life always does, her body no longer reached for protection through storage. It recovered faster, balanced sooner, returned to a more natural state. She understood now her weight had been a response, and now her health was a response too. As the months passed, Lori sometimes caught herself in reflective moments, passing a mirror, pulling on clothes, walking past the window at night. And there it was, recognition. Not pride, not disbelief, belonging. She recognized herself again. Not the younger version, not the smaller version, the aligned version, the woman whose body and mind were finally working together. And perhaps the most meaningful realization came quietly one ordinary day. She no longer thought about weight loss at all, because it had become weight release, effortless, ongoing, stable. Her body had learned it no longer needed excess, because her life, her rhythms, her care were sufficient. And if you are listening to this now, something inside you may already understand this truth. Your body is not waiting for control. It is waiting for consistency without fear. And when it receives that, it knows exactly what to let go and how to let go. Not all at once, not recklessly. In ways that last. And you don't have to make that happen. You only have to stay. Because once the body believes you are safe, it does the rest on its own. And that knowing can settle in now, quietly, naturally, as your body listens and remembers how to respond. And now, there's nothing more you need to understand, nothing to figure out, nothing to solve. The story has already done its work. So instead of listening with effort, you can allow yourself to listen the way the body listens, quietly, passively, without trying. And you may notice right now that your breathing is already happening on its own. No instructions needed, just a gentle rise and a gentle fall. And as each breath moves through you, your body may begin to recognize that this moment is safe. No urgency, no demands, no one needing anything from you. Just this. And it's interesting how, when safety is present, the body naturally begins to soften. Muscles loosen without being told. The jaw releases without effort. The shoulders drop, not all at once, just enough. And you don't have to make that happen. Your body already knows how, because your body has been listening this whole time. Listening for reassurance, listening for consistency, listening for proof that you're not about to abandon it again. And now, as you remain here, it begins to believe you. You may become aware of the weight of your body being supported by the chair, the bed, the floor beneath you. And that support has been there all along. You don't have to hold yourself up anymore. Let gravity do its job. And as you do, your nervous system receives a clear message. I don't need to brace. And when the body stops bracing, it stops holding on. So you may notice a sensation of heaviness, or warmth, or gentle spreading ease, or maybe just a quiet stillness. Whatever you notice, it's exactly right, because your subconscious knows how to translate safety into balance. And balance is what allows the body to release excess weight naturally. Not by force, not by control, but by regulation. As you breathe, imagine, not vividly, not effortfully, just a soft suggestion that your body is remembering its natural rhythm. Metabolism settling into efficiency, hormones finding equilibrium, appetite signals becoming clear and calm. Nothing dramatic, just smooth, cooperative, predictable. You don't have to visualize fat leaving the body. Your body already understands how to do that. It simply has been waiting for permission to feel safe enough. And that permission is here now. You may begin to notice that thoughts drift more slowly. That space between thoughts expand. And in that space, the subconscious becomes receptive, open. And this is where change integrates, not as effort, but as identity. So you might allow a quiet knowing to settle in. You are someone whose body releases what it no longer needs. You are someone whose appetite aligns naturally. You are someone whose body responds to consistency with trust. You don't have to repeat those ideas. Your subconscious already hears them. And as it does, it begins to organize behavior automatically, choosing foods that support fat loss without internal debate, stopping when satisfied without feeling deprived, moving your body because it feels good to do so. These responses align on their own because they match who you are now. And if at any point in the future life becomes busy again, as it will, your body remembers this state, this regulation, this stillness. So stress no longer triggers storage, it triggers recovery. Your body returns to balance faster each time. And weight continues to release in the background of your life, quietly, reliably, safely. You don't need to track it constantly. Your body is tracking it for you. And you can trust that. So for the next few moments, you may simply rest here, letting the mind drift, letting the body integrate. Every breath reinforcing the message, I am safe, I am consistent, I let go naturally. And there is nothing else you need to do, nothing to decide. Just allow this state to settle deeper now, and deeper still, knowing that when you return to waking awareness, your body carries this understanding with it, effortlessly, and the change continues even when you're not thinking about it at all. So here are the key meanings of the story. Number 1, weight loss is not a failure. It is a response. The story shows that Lori's weight was never about laziness or lack of discipline or self-control. It was her body responding intelligently to years of stress, overgiving, and nervous system overload. When the stress softened, the weight no longer needed to stay. Number 2, lasting weight loss begins with safety, not willpower. Rather than forcing change, the story emphasizes that the body releases weight naturally when it feels safe, supported, and regulated. True change happens when pressure is removed and the nervous system calms. Number 3, healthy weight loss is about cooperation, not control. Lori's transformation happens when she stops fighting her body and starts listening to it. By working with her body instead of against it, food choices, movement, and appetite become easier and more intuitive. Number 4, stress is a major reason the body holds weight. The story highlights how chronic stress signals the body to conserve energy and store fat. As Lori's stress decreases and her life becomes more balanced, her body naturally begins to let go of the excess weight. Number 5, identity shift is more powerful than motivation. Lori doesn't try to lose weight forever. She becomes someone whose body is already changing. When identity shifts, habits follow automatically, without constant motivation or struggle. Number 6, consistency without fear creates permanent change. The story shows that staying steady, especially during slow progress or busy seasons, builds trust with the body. This trust is what prevents rebound weight gain and makes change sustainable. Number 7, the body knows how to regulate when given permission. Hunger cues, fullness, metabolism, and energy balance all begin to regulate themselves when the body no longer feels threatened. The story reinforces the idea that the body already knows what to do. Number 8, weight loss becomes weight release. Instead of something to chase or manage, weight loss fades into the background. It happens quietly, naturally, and without obsession once the body feels safe and supported. Number 9, a woman can care for herself without abandoning others. The story validates that Lori remains a wife, mother, daughter, and working woman. She doesn't step away from her life. She simply stops stepping away from herself. And number 10, change that feels calm is change that lasts. The deepest meaning of the story is that real transformation doesn't feel dramatic or extreme. It feels calm, grounded, stable, and that calm is what allows the body to change permanently. And as you begin to return to your day or drift gently into rest, know this: the change you started here doesn't end when the story ends. Your body continues to listen, to respond, to let go on its own time. And if this space felt supportive, if having a voice guided you gently instead of pushing you made this feel easier, then you're always welcome back here. You can subscribe to this channel to keep giving your body moments like this, moments of safety, consistency, and calm that help real change take root. Every time you return, you remind your nervous system that it doesn't always have to do everything alone, and that simple choice to come back, to listen again, quietly supports the version of you who is already changing. Take that with you, and I'll be right here when you're ready to continue. So until next time, be well.